Thank God it's finally over. That's right, people, we're talking about the third movie in the Purge franchise or trilogy, and it's called The Purge Election Year. Now, first and foremost, I really just despise the Purge movies. They're just like these unoriginal, boring action thriller horror crap that basically poisons the minds of audience to get them to thinking that this is just satire. Apparently, this movie's taken on this whole thing of social and political issues, but I mean, you could do that for any movie. Why do you need to do The Purge? I don't know, because it has creepy people with masks on and stuff, and they just used golden machine guns. I mean, for like the entire Purge trilogy, it's not a satire of movies that are tackling social and political issues. It just is a junk movie. Unique concept? Yeah. Good movies? Heck no. So as I saw the trailer for the election year, I was thinking to myself, oh, this actually looks just as bad as the first and second one. And I actually saw the movie, and then I got out and I was thinking to myself, wow, it's actually worse than the first and the second one. So basically what happens in this colossal piece of crap is that Elizabeth Mitchell is running for president. She's running for president just because she wants to take down the Purge once and for all. But the new founding fathers find that as a really serious problem, and they're like, what are we gonna do about that? We need to take her down immediately. Seriously, one of the guys in this movie sounds like Bill Nighy on Downers. So basically what they do is just hire a bunch of mercenaries to take him down. So basically Frank Grillo, you know, the guy in the second movie, and he's basically Elizabeth Mitchell's head of security. So basically what we get in this movie is just an escort and protect mission that we've seen from video games, except with the Purge in there. I'm serious, like the plot in this movie feels like the escort and defend missions you've seen from every single video game. It's like those really cool Resident Evil 4 escort and defense missions. This movie is basically like the equivalent of that, except more terrible and boring. Throughout the movie, there's these side characters who deliver these terrible dialogue. Oh my god, this is some of the worst dialogue I've seen all year. They're also protecting Frank Grillo and Elizabeth Mitchell, but you still don't really care about the characters. What they do in this entire movie is that they have to take Elizabeth Mitchell from point A to point B to point C, and all the while you're seeing these really stupid purges things. You're just kind of seeing it. None of it's gruesome or horrifying, it's there. Basically, there's like a scene of where like these people are killing people with a guillotine in the middle of a dark highway. You're not scared when you're watching it, it's there for shock value. Speaking of shock value, the action scenes of this movie are so over the top, and most of them are just done with shaky cam, so you barely have time to see what's going on. And mostly when you see it in the movie, it's just crap CGI blood. None of the kills are memorable. There's not a single death scene that I actually really like. Most of these characters that you think are really gonna be interesting because of all their creepy costumes and stuff, basically just ultimately get killed in like 15 seconds of screen time. For example, there's like these foreigners who are basically wearing these costumes with like George Washington masks, Abraham Lincoln masks, one's pretty much dressed up like the Statue of Liberty. After 15 seconds of screen time, they ultimately get killed by the side characters like that. Because nobody cares about those guys with the costumes and such. That's not what makes the Purge great. What we get are these like mercenaries who are hired from the new founding fathers with the worst tattoo job I've ever seen. And basically you can tell these guys are bad news simply because they have like a swastika patch on one side and two Confederate flags on the other side. Doesn't change for the fact that the bad guys in this movie are stupid as well. The best part about this movie is the unintentional comedy in this movie. First off, there's this like one girl who looks like a combination of Minnie Mouse and a scarecrow, and she has like the most bizarre performance a creepy person has ever given in a movie. Basically, this girl is just looking all creepy like that because that's how creepy people look, like, I want my candy bar. And seriously, there's like a line that she says in the movie, I was just like, I was laughing for like a solid 2 minutes. It didn't mean to be funny, but it sure made me laugh. So does a Purge election year get a 0 out of 5? Oh, you betcha. It gets a freaking goose egg. Alright guys, that is my review on the Purge election year. Comment below, let me know what you thought about the movie. Find me on Facebook, Google+, or private message on YouTube if you feel like it. My name is Luke Nukem, and thank God the Purge movies are over with. I swear to God, if we get a fourth one, I'm actually gonna snap.